Welcome to our final video, how to make a luau. This is part 4 and we'll be making a fire pit and pig roast. To make our fire pit, we'll be needing cardboard, an empty tape roll, a box cutter, string, a marker, craft paint, Mod Podge, 2 bottle caps, a bead that's large enough to fit in the bottle cap, tissue paper, and the hot glue gun. First, we're going to make a line on our empty tape roll and then use our string to measure all the way around. Then we'll cut our string. Then we're going to fold it in half 3 times. One more time. And this will be our measurement. So we're going to take this measurement and continue to circle the tape roll, drawing lines all the way around. So what we're going to be doing is dividing it into 8 segments. Since we have our 8 segments, we're going to measure off a top part and a bottom part. We're actually going to have to cut, so we don't want to mess up, so we're going to actually color in every other square. So we should have 4 colored squares and 4 empty squares. We're going to use our box cutter to cut out the squares that we colored. So that's the first one done. And now all 4 are cut out. After all 4 are cut out, we're going to make another circular shape and then hot glue it onto our tape roll. Then we're going to paint it black. While that's drying, we're going to hot glue 2 bottle caps together and paint that silver. Then we're going to cover our fire pit with a layer of Mod Podge. And next we're going to get our colored tissue paper, reds, oranges, and yellows. We're going to cut out little zigzag shapes. Those are going to be the flames, our fire flames. We're going to select our bead and start to glue the tissue paper around the bead. We're going to glue layer by layer, different shades of yellow, oranges, and reds. And we'll hot glue it into our bottle caps. That's our little furnace. And we'll hot glue the bottle caps into our fire pit. And the fire pit is done. Now, to make our pig roast, we'll be needing cardboard, toothpicks, toilet paper, glue, water, small red bead, a pony bead, a styrofoam egg, craft paint, artificial leaves, our yellow sponge, and the hot glue gun. First, we're going to use our fire pit to make another circle the same size. Then we're going to cut a strip of cardboard, bend it into a curved shape, and then we're going to hot glue it around the edge. Then we'll paint it to match the same color as our fire pit. Cover with Mod Podge. And then we're going to glue in silk leaves to line the inside. And I also used a tiny spot of glue to fold the leaves down on the ends. When that's done, I'm going to take my styrofoam egg, flatten out the bottom, and then create a little curve shape to be the head for our pig. Styrofoam molds pretty easy, so I could use my fingers to kind of press out the shape. A small pony bead I'm going to put on the front to be the pig snout. And I'll use my cardboard, make the shape of two little ears. Those are pig ears. And we're going to cover our styrofoam in glue and then put about 4 or 5 layers of toilet paper to cover our styrofoam. So we're going to glue and use toilet paper, a little water on our fingers if it's too dry. We're going to layer that up, and then we're going to do the same thing with the ears. Maybe 2 or 3 layers of tissue. That's going to take a while to dry. While it's drying, we're going to work on the hooves. So we're going to use toothpicks, apply a little glue, roll toilet paper down. It's going to be the 2 arms and the 2 legs for our pig. Scrunch it up a little and kind of flatten out the ends. Kind of shape it into like a hoof. For the tail, we'll use glue and curl up a little piece of toilet paper at the end of a toothpick. When everything is dry, we're going to assemble the pig. And we'll use hot glue to glue the ears. And we'll paint. And we're going to get a small piece of our sponge and cut it into a circular shape. They're going to be pineapples. We're going to line it. And then finally we'll put a small red bead on a toothpick and push it up under his snout like an apple in his mouth. Then I used the back end of my paintbrush, painted on 2 eyes, and glued him inside. And we put the roasted pig on the fire to keep it nice and warm. That's our luau. I had so much fun. I was really inspired by my froggy stuff. I had a really great time putting this together. Thanks for watching.